Hi there, I'm John from CNCKing.com, and today we'll make a custom pizza template. So your first question might be, what is a pizza cutting template? What you see here is stainless steel, and what you see in there is circles. Now what those represent are the different sizes of the pies. And you'll notice larger marks like this here, and you'll notice vertical and horizontal lines. And those represent pizza slices. So if you want to cut it in half exactly, you can sort of see here all the way down. You cut it in 5 and 6, however you want. The advantage of this is that when it comes to training an employee to cut pizza slices properly so that they're all the same size, because what you do is you sell pizza by the slice. Here you just say put the pie on there and chop up as you see it, rather than having them, practice over and over again trying to get this pizza pieces all the same size. And that's important if you have a display, because you don't want to have like small little pizzas and big pizzas or any kind of inconsistency. And especially with new employees, that's a problem you have at a restaurant. The material being used here is 304 stainless steel. And the advantage of stainless steel is that it's not affected by heat. It won't peel, crack, or fade, anything like that over time, just the steel itself. It's really corrosive resistant. It's relatively heavy, so it's not something that will fall down on the floor accidentally because you've got some wind coming through the door or something like that. And the nice thing about it is that we cut it here in the shop using our plasma cutter. Now before we go through with the following step, which is the fiber etching, we actually have to sand it. What the sanding does gives it a nice even consistency to it. It also removes any sort of additives or things that are on the steel actually from the mill when they produce this. So I hope you get the idea. This is pretty much indestructible in basically any environment it could possibly go into. The next step is fiber etching. Well, you can see here the marking on it. Now, unlike screen printing, vinyl printing, ink, dyes, what have you, fiber etching is a completely permanent process we use for industrial customers. So mine tags, welding tags, all that kind of stuff. The nice thing about it for this is that the markings will not fade, crack, or peel over time. Especially if you have something hot going over it, hot pizza, and you're cutting it up, or you have cheese going on and all that stuff, it's really easy to clean, and it will not remove it. The knife itself used to cut, or the whatever you call the pizza slicer thing, going over it, again, will not impede whatsoever the fiber etching. It just cannot be removed without using an angle grinder with a lot of effort. So that's the advantage of this overall system here, is they produce something very solid for the customer. Their training for pizza slicing is pretty much gone to zero, and they have something that could literally last the whole life of the restaurant and then some. If you're looking for custom training aids or you have ideas for products that we can actually produce for you, contact me at CNCKing.com. We'll make it for you and ship it right to your door.